Nah, I'll just make it. So I was thinking of making health a constant, and then I'd have to just change it in code every time, and maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. I'll do it for now. Const. Uh, max. Const. Int. Uh, pips. Pip count. Or max pips. Yeah, it's a constant. Max pips equals, I think 9. I think 9 because, and I kind of want to balance it around 9 because I think 9 pips would fit cleanly here. I think more than 9 would be too small, but I think less than 9 would be not quite the gameplay curve that I want. Because I'm thinking like, I have 2 different types of potions, and I'm thinking one of the types of potions might restore a pip. And then the other type of potions might just be, like it was, I might even have 3 types. No, I think the other type of potion will just, previously I'd been thinking like the different types of potions would be like, they would correlate to the 4 types of, there would be 2 different types of potions, and they would correlate to the 4 types of modifiers that you can apply to an ability, and so each potion would affect 2 of those modifiers. So for example, there might be like a range power potion, so like if you dropped a range power oh. But if, sorry, I'll continue that train of thought in a second. It just occurred to me, if potions restore pips, then that's weird to like put them on a power. Because what, I don't know what, like all the modifiers other than abilities themselves you can put anywhere down here, and actually even the powers you can put anywhere down here. It just doesn't. So like yeah, I wanted potions. I wanted it so that you could apply potions to like, and they're not even going to be potions because it doesn't make sense to like pour a potion on your ability to throw bombs. That doesn't make sense. It was going to be like a, I don't know, some other sufficiently mystical, or like I don't know, so basically something to imply like a temporary enhancement. Um, hmm. Oh yeah, so my plan for the modifying the abilities is like, so then yeah, you get like a power range, like excuse me, a strength range potion, and then you could drop that on any of your powers, and then for a fixed duration, or for maybe a fixed number of charges, it would you'd have like supremely increased range and strength. Basically, just as like another like emergency button. Like if things go south, if you can pop a potion and just clear the board, or clear a significant portion of it. Um, so maybe health won't. Maybe potions won't restore pips. Unless I can think of some way to, like the potion that could restore pips. Like, what does it do if you drop it other places? I don't know. Until I figure out what that means, then I'm probably not gonna do it. I guess I could do like powers and just have it as a thing where no matter where you drop it, it always restores a pip. Uh, anyways, let's. Uh, that's not really a halting factor, is it? No, not at all. Okay, so. Right, I was just talking about the number of pips. Okay. So yeah, let's keep track of. So we have mobs cookies. Let's just keep track of game object, uh, uh, chain cookies, I guess. uh, chain XPL. I can spell. I swear I can. Cookies equals new game object max pips. For some reason, it's really important for me for the simulation to continue to work even after game over. I guess well, in a previous project, the game over screen let the simulation run, and I just like that for some reason. I don't want to like cut away or anything. I just want it to basically become non-interactive. So I want this to be like really high because I want to. I don't know. For some reason, I just want to support the scenario wherein like a supreme chain reaction just like obliterates the field. Although I guess no. You know what? There really is like a maximum number in oh, we got to slow down. We got to stop the detonation timer during dashing, because that's not fun if something blows up while you're dashing. No, if mob's dashing, then that timer's not counting. All right, hold on. That's important. So I'm gonna wrap this up. All right, you know what? This actually isn't going to be related to max pips or whatever. It's just going to be an arbitrarily large number. It's going to be I don't know, just arbitrarily large. So like 50, I guess. I don't know. 50 is if 50 is insufficient somehow, that's fine. That's totally fine. Alright, so yeah, I guess this doesn't have to be a constant anymore. And I haven't even implemented it yet, so I'm getting rid of that. But right, the dashing thing, that's important, because I'm not going to notice it anytime soon, but eventually I will notice it, and when I notice it, like while actually playing the game, I'm going to be like, oh. Alright, so, if mobs fall equal to... I guess I don't have to process any of this if the mob's dashing. Because none of this should happen during that time. Alright, so if mobs follow 2 and dashing I, if not dashing I. Alright. Super important. Save the day. Alright, so we have our chain explosion cookies now to deal with as well. Oh wait, yeah, we were in the correct place, and then I moved away for some reason. All right, yeah. So yeah, let's not just straight up do this. Or no, we are, because we are still destroying it. Wait, so we were in right, we were in what happens if you destroy a. Right, okay, so CI equals -1. For int I equals 0, I less than, what did I call it? Chain explosion cookies dot length, I plus plus, if chain explosion cookies I equals null, oh yeah, the size of the text. Yeah, I guess I could increase the size of the text. It's small and kind of hard to read at this point. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah, when I was first setting it up, I don't want my stream to be about programming, really. I mean, I know a lot of it is about programming, but I kind of want it to be... The idea was that it would be more actually about just like general game development than like the actual like nuts and bolts of it. But I guess yeah, that was the idea going in. Now that I've actually been doing it for a while, I guess it is pretty clear at this point that like a lot of time is spent here, just looking at this text. So I guess I probably should make it bigger, huh? That's probably not too hard, I bet. It's probably like zoom in. Is that? Did it zoom out? Did it get smaller? Zoom in. Zoom. It doesn't look like it. Is it zooming? It's hard to tell. Hold on. Maybe I just do. Oh wow. Okay, that's big. Trisocks, hey, how's it going? Did that get bigger? I feel like that got bigger, probably. And is it getting... Okay, good, it is getting like uniformly bigger for all sizes. Uh, how do we feel about this? Is this better in terms of text size? I can keep adjusting it as need be. Yeah, and I guess thank you for the suggestion, because yeah, for the for the amount of time I spend here, I guess it would at this point make sense to make it bigger. It's really small on my laptop too. Bigger? Okay. Uh, uh, it's really small on my laptop too, so this is actually a lot more readable for me as well. I just uh, I I just value the horizontal space so much that like if you see me like leaning in towards the camera, it's because like the text is actually really small on my monitor, and it is actually sometimes hard to read. So all right, we'll see how this goes. Uh, okay, I'm gonna get a lot more lost now for a little while because I'm not gonna recognize like where I am. I have such like a strong visual memory of like what this stuff all looks like. What was I even doing? No, I know what I was doing. I was oh right, we scrolled weird distances because okay. Yeah. So right. Okay. So here we're uh yeah, my goal is to keep the stream entertaining enough that you don't actually have to be reading along. But I guess that's not necessarily a reason to prevent people from reading along. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. Yeah, if you have suggestions for like what you like about the stream, what you don't like about the stream, feel free to just shout them out, like in chat. And I yeah, I want this to be entertaining. I've been doing this for like a couple weeks now, I guess, and I'm still getting used to it. So yeah, as much feedback as you have is really helpful. Thank you. Um, who who said this? I um I haven't announced any giveaways yet. Although I do recognize that that is something that people find interesting. I don't know. I have like this whole chicken and egg thing going on with my viewership. Like there are all these things that I know that would like make the stream more interesting, but I tell myself like I don't have much viewership right now, so I don't really need to be doing those things. And it's like this. I recognize it's the very chicken and egg thing where I should probably. Okay, thank you. No, but I have thought about that sort of thing, and actually, like I really want to the reason I've started streaming is because I really want to be doing this for a while probably, and like if I can get viewership up, or like if this is something that like I stick with long term and like is starts working out, then yeah, no, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't have to make the text as small. The other thing is that where you see my head, I see all of the things like underneath my head. Like I only have one monitor, so underneath my head is like all of like my control panel. It's like how I control the stream. Like, I mean, I could bring like OBS like on screen, but like I don't think you really need to be seeing that all the time. So, and then I could bring like the chat. Some people actually do put chat on the screen, which yeah, I guess I could do that too. But all right, yeah. I'm just you guys probably won't find it super interesting to just watch me like fiddle with OBS right now. So I'm probably gonna take those suggestions and think about them later. And yeah, maybe when I'm offline, I'll like rearrange stuff and change how the layout works. But yeah, thank you again for the suggestions. I'm only guessing as to what I should be doing, so this is great. Um, I yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about how yeah, I have a big face. I have a really big face. Well, part of that is because I just have a big face in real life. I don't know if you can tell, but like It's actually, I just have like an enormously large head. This is uh, actually not magnified at all. No, yeah, part of the reason that I wanted to, so one of the things I've noticed with a lot of dev streamers is that they don't keep a conversant tone while streaming, which makes it really easy for me to like lose interest in a stream. Part of the reason I put my face on the screen like uh, prominently is that I like it's kind of like a. Oh yeah, okay, okay. No, I mean I didn't take offense to it or anything. I just and I do appreciate the suggestions. I don't know if you were here. Someone literally just suggested that I take up less screen real estate with my face, so I probably will do that. Um, yeah, yeah. So I wanted to like if I lose personality while streaming, I don't consider myself to be successful. So I part of the reason I set it up like that was just as a reminder to myself that you know I like the other half of the screen isn't gonna be enough. Like just having like code like flying all over the place and like the occasional like debugging session. I don't think that's sufficient for like entertainment purposes. So yeah, I'm gonna try and hit a higher bar. Uh, I will put that on the list of things to try. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but thank you. I will consider that. Um, all right. So, oh yeah, the other thing I said is I'm probably going to read how OBS, like how my cast space is set up, like how my screencast is all set up, but I'm probably going to do that later because it's going to be horrible. It's going to be especially boring if I try and do that on the stream. So yeah, yeah. But for now, I'm like magnifying the text a little bit, and hopefully that will be enough for now. Uh, so right, what we were doing here is we were looking through. So yeah, so we now have this. We're keeping track of cookies that might get caught in explosion, and we're definitely like it's definitely overkill what we're doing here. So or it so yeah. The length that I put this array of game objects is definitely overkill, but when we need to put a cookie into this array, we're just going to look for what is the next available spot. So we're going to look through the. Thank you, Trisas. I'll see what I can do about getting a guest star on the stream. Actually, that is one thing that I want to do at some point is get like friends and collaborators and contributors on the stream as well to lend additional color commentary or like like when I'm actually working on like collaborative projects. It's just me right now, but when I actually have collaborators, it'd be cool to like have like a simultaneous like stream situation going on. So yeah, for this we're looping through. We're starting at the bottom. We're looping through. Yeah. Yeah, 5 years is a lot for me for now. Just getting started. I really have to spend more time advertising. I've been doing I've been doing like I'm trying to petition Twitch to actually this might be vaguely relevant. I'm kind of like I'm asking Twitch to add game development as a like you can set a title for your stream and then so when you go to like Twitch to watch like a specific game, you can you can look for that specific you can look under that like header, and then you can find all the streams that are streaming that game. I'm asking Twitch to put in a I'm putting the link in chat to the post that I put up. I'm asking Twitch to have a header for game development, because I think that like there are solutions right now to find game dev streams, but they're really scattershot, and so yeah, I haven't actually been putting a lot of work into getting people to watch my stream. I've just been like doing like general like. Yeah, the Ludum Dare category is used. There's a game that exists in the world called programming, and so because it's like a real game, like Twitch has it, and no one plays programming in the programming stream. People just program in the programming stream, and in streams in the under the programming title, but I was tempted to use game dev story as my title, but people don't actually stream that, so it wouldn't really improve discoverability. And also, I'm all for doing things the correct way. So I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I figured it was worth asking, right? So all right, we're looking through all of our possible. We're looking through our group of chain explosion cookies for the first available slot, and then when we find a CI, which is how we're keeping track of this index, will equal I, and then we'll break because we don't have to continue looking any further. Game Dev Tycoon, yeah. There was one person, there was someone the other day streaming under Game Dev Story 2, but I don't know. I don't, yeah, I just think it'd be cool. Like, there are sites that you can go to that, maybe you guys are aware of these already, and maybe you like go to them already. But like, there are sites that I'm gonna put the links in chat. Request timeout. What? They're the sites that you can go to that aggregate streams, and so like there's really not request time. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why my links aren't working on my computer. Maybe they'll work on your computer. There are sites that do this. There just aren't. There's just not a way to do it literally within Twitch itself. So it seems like, I don't know. It seems like an opportunity, and I kind of hope that they will go that way. Okay, so the reason I'm looking to put the cookie over into chain explosion cookies is because this cookie is going to linger after the mob that was holding it is destroyed. So we kind of need to keep track of it, or this is the way that we will keep track of it, other than thinking of it as the mob's cookie. So we'll actually, we will say, right, so chain expel cookies CI equals mobs cookie MI. So yeah, now we have another way to reference it once the cookie is no longer the mobs. And okay, so we'll also set this to null, just so that we don't accidentally affect it if the mob responds too soon. I don't think we would anyways, but I don't think it could hurt either to do this. So yeah, now that we've destroyed the mob, we can so now we've successfully destroyed the mob, all of the mobs. If we go back up to the other place that we were working, we've successfully destroyed all of the mobs, and now we have a tally of all of our of all of the mines, like all of the explosive devices that got caught up in the previous blast. Maybe it was like the continuation of a chain reaction, or maybe it was the beginning of a chain reaction, but either way, we now know about those. They haven't cleared the game board. They're basically just like chilling out. I think actually, I said I think I also said we want to make sure that they stop processing. We want to make sure that they stop counting down, and I guess they actually will, because they'll no longer be of this group, of the mobs. They'll no longer, no mob will possess them at that point, and so they this will not occur for them. So I guess elsewhere we'll have to follow through with those, because otherwise they'll just be left hanging in space. I guess at this point, actually, we could test to see that the destruction at least is working. It should be abrupt. It should be really abrupt and just like in your face. All right, so to get this to happen, let's I'm just gonna increase the hero's attack speed, or decrease the speed, so that he doesn't clear. Actually, all right, it's gonna happen anyways. No? Whoa. I don't know why. All right, yeah, this, did, this certainly did not work quite right because mobs are disappearing, but not the ones I would have expected to disappear. Hold on, where is mob attack speed? I have a lot of public variables at this point. Mob hit cooldown. So yeah, let's make that much higher. So stop clearing out mobs. All right, so yeah, right now so yeah, for those who just tuned in, the like the quote unquote explosive devices are these the quote unquote explosive devices are these little white discs with the red dots in the center, and they're ticking. Yeah, something is quite amiss at this point, which I'll check out in a minute. But yeah, the desired effect is that, well, okay, so I'm actually, instead of right now they're ticking upwards, which is weird, but they just kind of start floating. That's just because I don't have an animation for them to actually flash or pulse. Eventually, they should be replaced by a flashing or pulsing animation. So when they reach the apex, they're supposed to explode and blow up everything in the area around them. They're clearly not doing so right now. So let's look into why that is. It seems like they're exploding literally everything outside this circular radius right here. Everything outside this circle seems to be what gets blowed up. I have no clue why that would be. Oh, yeah, no, I must have set up something wrong. So yeah, let's go. I'm judging from what we're seeing here. I'm guessing it has something to do with the scan that we're performing to identify these mobs. So right, so the transform position is mob's eye dot transform position. So the center of the explosion should be the mob that's holding this explosive device. Mobs are those basically anything that is on screen is a mob. I'll try to specify green mob when I mean the green mobs, but if I forget to do so, I apologize. Right, so we're scan range multi around the position of the mob. We're asking for, maybe it has to do with this. I was going to be clever and look for allies as well as green mobs, but I've actually never done that before. I mean, hypothetically it should work, but maybe it actually doesn't work anymore now that I changed a few things. Maybe it's not a supported feature anymore. Whoops. All right, well, let's see what that does. Because if it has the desired effect, that'd be convenient. I'm thinking that I might have to change. I might have to keep fiddling to try and get go on. So all right, so this should tick up slowly. These all should, and then when I get to the top, they should just no. Mobs are disappearing from the screen, so something is working. Oh, I'm probably using the wrong index somewhere. I'm probably using I where I'm supposed to use. Yeah, I'm destroying mob si. I'm not destroying mob. No, is that? Yeah, right. Because yeah, si isn't indexes, huh? Si is not the index of the mob type. It's the index of the list of indices that I got returned from scanning through the range. All right, so yeah, that was probably what was up. I'm surprised more things didn't go wrong, considering how wrong that was. But yeah, all right. So now we should just see patches of mobs disappear when a bomb detonates. I'll go for the overhead view so we can see as well. Boom! Yeah, that was dramatic, right? Wait, why does the game freeze? Oh, alright. Yeah, that's the type of errors I was expecting. Alright, so what's your deal? Oh. Oh. Yeah, alright, so I probably shouldn't actually destroy the mobs right in the middle of simulation, because because I haven't been doing that yet, so I probably shouldn't start now. I should queue them for destruction. So yeah, let's keep track of which mobs to destroy. We can do that by, yeah, I guess it's related to explosions, so I'll put it down here. We'll have, this doesn't have to be public, game object, or no, just ints are fine. Int array, mobs to destroy, equal, it doesn't have to equal anything yet. So, yeah, alright, so, yeah, we'll just move this back up to the top of fixed update so that the simulation, like one pass on the simulation can complete, and then the next at the start of the next frame, or I guess we could do it at the end of the frame. Yeah, I guess okay. Yeah, we'll just make notes of which mobs to queue for destruction, and then we'll do it at the end of the frame. That kind of makes sense because with the chain reaction, we don't want the incomplete chain reaction to occur right here anyways. We will basically want to, alright, so yeah, instead of, this one we can still destroy, because that's the one that detonated. But yeah, so instead of SRM equals, etc., and all that, we'll borrow this, because we're going to use this later. And then we'll just say, sorry, I'm still getting used to the big text size. So we'll just say, instead we'll just say mobs to destroy, to destroy equals this. Then, yeah, so, yeah, we can just put it down at the end of fixed update. So, that would be here. Yeah, and I guess we don't actually have to do that for the mobs that we're about to destroy, but... Or look, this is where we're doing most of the mob destruction. Alright, so this is probably a fine place for it. Okay, we're no longer working with SRM length, we're working with mobs to destroy dot length. And that's true for these as well. Alright, yeah. So... Yeah, we were getting a lot of null references because mobs were getting destroyed in the middle of simulation, which was apparently inconvenient. What? I'm still getting null references? Why? What? That doesn't seem like a real thing. What are you saying? Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm not referring to an object, or that might matter. None of these are objects. Yeah, there's no objects in this line, bro. I know what you mean. I'll just try running it again. No, still not enthusiastic about that. I don't really know how to appease you since you're not making reasonable demands. SI equals 0. Oh, well, no, it's pretty correct as far as I can tell. Oh wait, is it? No? Yeah? It'd be convenient if you were more specific about the object to which you're objecting. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Not set to an instance of an object. So, well, we don't have to run this check anymore. So we can, I guess, I mean, it's pointing me to line 1010, but I assume it's actually referring to line 1012, maybe. And if that's the case, we'll just check that mobs to destroy SI. Oh. Well, for one thing, we don't want to destroy mobs to destroy SI. We want to destroy. Oh. Oh, you were thinking of mobs to destroy as the object. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I don't tend to think of it that way, but alright. Yeah, that was the typo, I guess. But what are you complaining about now? Yeah, this was the error that we were seeing. I don't know. I don't know what you're on about. No, that's literally the error that I just fixed. We just fixed that, bro. Oh, no. No, it was right the first time. Was it? No, mobs to destroy are integers. Alright, well, alright. I think I have it, like, implemented half wrong. So I'm just gonna pick a half and implement the rest of it this way. We can get rid of this because I'm not being clever about... No, I'm gonna leave that in for now. Right, so mobs to destroy. I'm probably mobs underscore to underscore destroy. Yeah, so no, not this instance of it. Not those, I think. Mobs to destroy equals scan. No, yeah, that's. So it must have been the declaration? No, I just declared it as an int. Yep, it's totally an int, bro. So I guess I'll just. I mean, it's as if it wants to believe that this is null. So let's make sure that this is not equal to null, I guess. Yeah. Save that. Please work now. Please now work correctly. What are you complaining about? We're not asking you to destroy an int. We were asking you to destroy an int, and then we realized our mistake on our own, and we're no longer asking you to destroy an int. Oh. No, yeah. Alright. Please just work. No, we're back to that. That's cool. Yeah. I don't usually encounter, I guess maybe it's just been a while since I encountered a particularly incomprehensible bug, because this one's kind of awful. It's not giving me useful information. In fact, it's giving me patently false information. And it's kind of hard to know what to do with that. So, let's do what? I mean, usually what I do in this circumstance is I just start doing whatever. Like, I'll start tidying up code. So let's go to destroy mob and see what's going on there. How you guys doing? You guys doing alright? Everything good here? Cool. Yeah. I mean, I really didn't add much since the last time we ran it and it worked correctly, so this was one of the other things we added. Do you want to be a thing? Or are you just upset that you're not actually a thing? Int 0, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's what you initialized to anyways, so I don't see why that would make a difference, but apparently that was it. You just wanted recognition as a thing. You want it to be 0 length instead of like implicitly 0 length. Alright. Good for you. Alright, so how's this gonna work now? Hey, we should prolong the attack speed. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom. Just taking out patches. Okay, so now, so one thing I'm noticing is that, well, it's mostly seems to be working, but yeah, one thing I'm definitely noticing is that, okay, I'm noticing a few things. The mobs that get caught in that explosion don't respawn, which is weird because I don't know any specific reason why they wouldn't respawn. The other thing I'm noticing is that, wait, where'd the camera go? Where'd the camera go? Where are you? Alright, well, we're apparently lost forever. No, come back. Alright. Yeah, the other thing I'm noticing is that the bombs that were caught in the explosion, like the other explosive devices that were caught in the explosion, are also disappearing, which I don't think they're supposed to be disappearing. I'm pretty sure I said it so that they would not disappear. So let's see why the mobs might not be respawning. So when we spawn mobs, it's because I think I scroll slower now that the text is bigger. I think it takes longer to scroll now that the text is so big. So wait, was this it? Yeah. So oh, because we're not setting. No, that doesn't make sense. There's no reason they should be dashing. Wait, this isn't the right block, is it? Yeah. Oh, this power activation. Alright, yeah, we scrolled too far. Yeah, so yeah, we just check if the mobs are not null, and then if they're not null, we spawn them. But we seem to be destroying them now in such a way that they cannot come back. Did something happen to the prefab? I don't see any reason why it would. But, no, there are only 3 references. 3 references to prefab? Yeah, 3 references to prefab. So, that's cool. Alright, well at least we fixed that other thing where the simulation wouldn't even run. Yeah, so okay, so what are we doing to these mobs that might cause them not to go places? Huh. Yeah, it's not giving us an error or anything. It's just very cleanly eliminating those mobs. Eliminating any... Oh no! Okay, now they're respawning again, right? Now it's just working. Just decided to start. Is it working? It's hard to tell. Hold on, I'll crank up the spawn rate. No, maybe it's not working. Okay. Alright, well at least it's consistent about that. So... I'm just gonna... Okay, so... So is my favorite word. I say it a lot when I don't know what else to say. I like a lot. I like let's see. I like the phrase let's see. Let's see. So yeah. See, there it is again. Alright, if we're destroying. Oh, cookie, we're destroying mobs. I don't know. I mean, we destroy mobs a lot. I don't see why any of this change would have made like a major difference. Yeah, I'm gonna pause words. I have pause words and pause phrases. I also, another thing I'll do is if I'm in the middle of a sentence, the rate at which I'm saying words will just like crawl to a halt. And it's because I've started thinking about something else, but I didn't want to stop in the middle of my sentence. Another one. So I don't see how the changes that we made to destroy mob would have a negative effect, but I'm pretty sure what I'm doing now by commenting this entire swath, I'm pretty sure that'll have a negative effect. I just want to see if it might have two negative effects, and I might have to stop doing that. But I just want to see if this makes it so that the mobs will at least respawn. So I guess I should probably scale down the det duration for this testing. Is it that once one bomb goes off, no mobs respawn? Ever? No mobs spawn ever once a bomb is detonated? Like the rest of fixed update seems to... Am I doing something weird to mob spawn time? No? And how on earth did this have no effect? I commented all of this out, and yeah, there are a few weird things going on here. I guess it was about time though, because I was pretty productive most of the morning, so it was only a matter of time before I hit some sort of wall. Alright, I'm going to turn the mob spawn time down again. I'm also going to crank the detonation duration down, so that way the mobs explode faster, and I'm going to permanently slow down the attack of the hero. Well, not permanently, but, for now, so I don't have to keep doing that. Because it's hard to... Like, at first I thought, the mobs that were getting destroyed would never come back, but, now I think it's that after a bomb goes off, no mobs spawn. So which is it? Yeah, one bomb went off, and now no mobs spawn forever. No, wait, did that mob just spawn, or did it go take a trip out and back? No, it just took a trip out and back. Wow. There's, virtually nothing related between, these parts of the game system. I mean, it's creation and destruction, which seems kind of related in a way, but I really can't think of a way in which something has changed, which would cause I guess the thing that weirds me out the most is that it's not like we're not getting weird terrible errors anymore. It's just very cleanly no longer spawning mobs. What on earth could cause that? I guess I'll make public spawn next, because that's the only thing I could think of that would be getting screwed up. If spawn next is getting screwed up, then we would never hit the next spawn time. So let's see what's going on there. You're public. Where are you? Spawn next. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it just keeps counting up. That's because we're spawning a mob every second. And so, every time one spawns, the next time to spawn is a second in the future. And now it blows up. And it keeps ticking up. So it thinks it's spawning mobs? It seems to think it's spawning mobs. But, yeah, as we can see here... Wait, is it sometimes spawning mobs? Oh, yeah. Wow. Did anyone in chat get it? Do you wanna... yeah, my brain finally got there. But, yeah, if anyone in chat wants to solve the puzzle before I give it away, feel free to shout it out. Yeah. Oh wow. I'm going to do the same thing to fix the last two perplexing bugs. I'm going to do basically the exact same thing to fix the last two perplexing bugs. Not literally the same thing, but yep. Uh, if you haven't guessed it yet, it's that I'm not clearing mobs to destroy. Those mobs stay as mobs to destroy perpetually, and so they are technically spawning, but then they're getting immediately destroyed. Yep. Yep. And so just like before, but this time it makes sense. Last time it didn't make complete sense to me, at least. But yeah, mobs to destroy is new int. What new? Is it mobs to destroy equals new? It's a real thing, I swear. Int 0. Yep. Yeah. So yeah. So this there's something that this doesn't explain there. This does not explain why the cookies were disappearing. The explosive, the bombs. I call them cookies because the little yellow ones kind of look like cookies. The explosive ones don't really look like cookies, but I call them that anyways. Yeah. So I haven't. I thought I'm pretty sure I haven't set up like the chain reaction thing yet. So, I'll unscrew some of these weird values that I put in. Spawn period, put that way down. Attack time, put that. I guess that's actually helpful for this testing. Yeah, I in order to set up like chain reactions, I'm pretty sure I set it so that the other explosive cookies should not disappear in the previous explosions. But this one's like these ones are clearly not ready to detonate, but they keep getting caught up in the explosions of the others. So let's figure out what's going on there. Maybe it's just that I'm not unparenting them, and I'm destroying the mob that they're still parented to. I thought I was unparenting them though. Yeah, let's go to destroy mob. Let's see what's going on there, because I'm pretty sure that's what's. Nope, not rename. Go to declaration. Yeah, destroy mob. I'm just not unparenting it. All right, yeah, that would explain it. Oh yeah, it's because I got super distracted talking about how big my face is, and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so what are so yeah, no, here we just have now that chain explosion cookies is its own thing, of which it should be very proud. You're out there. You're doing it. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, transform parent equals. So we have a bucket that we use as just. It's not super important in terms of like how the game works, but if I didn't have a bucket for all of the for all my instantiated objects to get parented to. Here, I'll run the simulation and I'll expand bucket, and you'll see what happens to the hierarchy view. Imagine this, like this spam happening, except happening at the top, so that everything else gets shoved down. So when I'm trying to access my things to like tune my values, like it keeps jumping around and like spazzing all over the place. So that's what that's about. So yeah, okay. Now we're running the simulation, and the cookies don't disappear, and that's because we're using these the ones that just kind of like are freezing in space. Those are the ones that we'll actually want to process for chain reactions. So yeah, when the idea is that when I might have gone over this already, but the idea is that when one of them detonates, if others are caught in the range, those will detonate, and so they stop processing their other like protocols, but they just hang out for a second, and what I'll need to add in now is a manner for them to basically like wait a very short amount of time. I want it to be like dominoes. So the first one goes off, and then like a split second later, the next one's go off. If they were literally all processed in the same frame, like one explosion would just like make potentially like most of the game field or like a large swath of the game field just disappear all at once. Which we want it to be slightly. Oh, whoa! What was that? We just want to have a slightly firmer sense of causality there, because you don't think this mob had a cookie? Why don't you think this mob had a cookie? Because I'm not resetting mobs follow. Probably. Yeah, sorry. I think that was just because I thought it was totally legit to not process mobs follow, but actually I was wrong. Oh. Yeah, I guess hypothetically, like two mobs could detonate in this, or two explosions could detonate in the same frame, and that's actually different than a chain reaction. Ooh, but it is important though because I can't just No, yeah, no, it's fine how I'm setting it up. But actually, okay, so I guess it's kind of good that I put like the buffer, like the pool of chain reaction explosions fairly high because like if several all detonated in the same frame then like that could tally up to a really high amount. I don't know how insane the game is going to be at the end game. Like hypothetically, if this game just keeps running, then like I don't know. Maybe I want literally hundreds of. Oh, actually, I just thought of a better way to do this. Possibly. No. No, this was fine. I was just thinking I could actually like just make the explosive device go off and process it on its own in its own separate script, but there'd be, I think there'd be too much interplay like back into the main uh, the main flow of. Would there be? I think I'm going to stay on course. I'm not 100% as to whether an alternative solution would be better, and so for the extent to which I'd have to refactor, I think I'm just going to stick with what I've been doing so far. So, right, so I just did that, and now, hypothetically, we won't get that error anymore. But we still haven't done anything in terms of like processing the chain reactions. So when caught in an explosion, one of the other explosive devices will just kind of hang in the air for a moment. And I think that's actually fine. I'm not going to do anything with it during that split second because it's going to be a very short amount of time. And I actually want it to be like fairly prominently displayed so that when it detonates a moment later, it's clear enough what just happened. So I think we're only going to wait like 0.2 seconds. I'll make a variable to control this though. So public float explosion XPL CKIE explosion key chain delay equals 0.2, let's say f. So I guess hypothetically we could have multiple chain we could have staggered chain reactions happening like at the same time. So sorry for throwing my hands towards the camera, but because of that we'll want to keep track, I think, of the detonation time for each subsequent for each of the explosive devices caught in the chain reaction. So where we have chain explosion cookies, let's also keep track of. I'm just going to make a note to myself that 50 is an arbitrarily large number. Just in case I forget why I picked that number and whether it's important. So let's just keep track of floats for these as well. So chain EXPL CKIE times, I guess. And that also equals new array. also 50, same arbitrarily large number. So now when now when a mob gets caught in right, so yeah, it'll be important that when a mob gets when a what do we have red text here? Did I forget like a semicolon or something? Yeah, of course I did. Who remembers every semicolon? Honestly. Right, so now when we destroy a mob, we'll want to, right, so in the case that we're, this happens during fixed update, so we will set the chain explosion cookie times CI equals time dot fix time plus expl cookie chain delay. So we're setting a time this far into the future. So now we can elsewhere we can so I'm saving that. Elsewhere we can look that far into the future, or we can wait for that point in the future to arrive, and when it does, we can do it all over again, start anew. So actually, before I go to where I intend to do that, I think I will go to where we had set it up in the first place and borrow some of what we had just typed. So what was it? It was here. Oh, that's fairly straightforward. Oh, yeah. So whichever happens first. I guess the other one will happen first. We can't actually just say mobs to destroy equals scan range multi. We kind of have to say mobs to destroy. What did I call it? Append. Wait. What was it? Is it append? No. Combine. Combine AA. Combine AA. Yeah. So mobs to destroy is going to equal I'm going to put in two int arrays, and it's going to give me both of the int arrays back. So it's going to be, so this is basically like the plus equals equivalent of for an int array. And that's because elsewhere, I need to close the parentheses. Elsewhere, we're going to process the chain reactions, and so hypothetically we might already have mobs queued up for destruction. Yeah, like right as I said that, it occurred to me like, actually I should probably do it at the end, because like if a mob's queued for destruction, we'd probably actually just want to like skip the whole simulation. So actually I'll do it down below instead. So that's fine though. That's not going to hurt anyone, because if it's empty, it'll just add an empty whatever to whatever. Alright, so yeah, let's borrow this. Yeah, forgot how compact that came out. I guess we put all the important stuff elsewhere. So then we'll do it right before processing mobs to destroy. We'll say, whoops, actually not yet, not just yet. Not that soon. We'll say what? We'll say for int I equals 0, I is less than, what are we looking through? Chain explosion cookies dot length I plus plus. So for each of these, if chain explosion cookie times are less than time dot fixed time, like if we time dot fixed time, if we have elapsed that entire duration, then we will do basically this, except instead of destroying mob's cookie I, it'll actually be what, like chain explosion cookies. Whoops. Oh, my fat fingers. Apparently my keyboard is too small too. Yeah. And then I think the rest of that is legit. And yeah, we're combining them, so we might hypothetically do this several times, and if we do, then maybe everything else will just work swimmingly. That'd be cool, right? Save that. But what's all this then? What issue do you take with this? Cookie pulse time. Why did you suddenly start complaining about this? I think you're actually complaining about something else, and you're just mistaken. Oh yeah, I right, okay. I think that's actually what you were complaining about, right? No, you're still complaining. Oh no, that was from the other thing. All right, so yeah. So should it work now? Maybe. Let's find out. Nope. Nope. No, it did not like that. Right, so combined IA, you're not super satisfied with the whole mobs to destroy thing, I guess. I'm guessing. Wait, why are we even processing this? I could get that might cause problems eventually, but how could it cause problems up front? There's no chance that we've actually hit all of these criteria. Oh. Except that, I guess technically these all start at 0, don't they? So, yeah, we should flip this around. Or just initialize them to be a really big number. Yeah, so, nah. Yeah, you... I guess it's impossible for the explosion time to be 0. Because nothing will explode until it's had time to, like, count down its detonation timer. Like, 0 fixed time, I'm pretty sure means, like, right when the game starts. So, let's only process this if it's equal to 0. Or if it's greater than 0. Yeah. How's that? Better? Better? Seems better. But, let's wait to see what else happens. So, hypothetically, nope, not pleased. So, let's see what we're not pleased about this time. Yeah, I think okay, so yeah, that explains why it was processing too soon, that other thing. But, what are you complaining about now? So, I guess it doesn't like that mobs to destroy isn't a thing. Or that scan range multi is returning nothing. Are you just mad that... No, I'm pretty sure scan range multi returns Yeah, it should always return something. I guess I guess what would it return in the case that? Yeah, I think it should at least return something like 0, which seems to appease the this error the last time we got it. Yeah, what happens if RT equals new and n2. Yeah, so n2 could be 0. But in array of length 0 seemed to be satisfactory last time we saw this error, so I actually don't know why that would be causing the error. Can we go to the error again, please? I guess we can say if mobs. I assume you're taking issue with this. So what if we said if mobs stray.length greater than 0? Then we do that. How's that sound? What do you think of that one? Is that better? You like it better? Else mobs destroy basically this statement, except except instead of combining, we're just straight up assigning, because if it was length 0, then we don't really have to worry about stuff. Would that? I think that would have been the case. I don't think we were working with the case of oh no, yeah, no, this should be fine. I assume. I don't see how this would not be fine. If this is not fine, I will be quite surprised. But then again, I was surprised in the first place when it wasn't fine. What now? Did I forget a semicolon again? Did I forget a closing brace? Yeah, I probably forgot a closing brace. Alright, what say you? Care to work? Doop 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 doop. Nope. Still not pleased. Is it the same thing? Is it the exact same thing as last time? How? How on earth? Oh, because of this? No, we're not blasting anything past the escape height. Wait, yeah, you said it was this line, right? Null reference exception? Oh, right. Yeah, no, you're right on this one. I wasn't thinking far enough ahead. We don't actually want to use this position. What we want to use is this position. Yeah. This is gonna be a little clumsy, no matter how I do it. So I'm just gonna say this dot transform dot position minus vector 3 dot up times this position dot y. Actually, could I use position up in there? Yeah, nah, I won't bother. Okay. Yeah, and that should be sufficient. And then I can probably get rid of this silliness. I hope. If not, I'll put that silliness back in. A little silliness never hurt anyone. And if it makes the compiler happy. Now we wait. For just a moment while the simulation runs. Come on, simulation. I believe in you. You can totally do this. Nope. You did something for a moment. Huh. I don't know why, did I leave another reference to mobs in here somewhere? No? Oh. I'm not delisting. Right, so, yeah. So, yeah, I'm destroying the cookie, but I'm not unlisting it. So, from the explosion time. So, right, when we destroy it, let's set its time to 0. So yeah, I archive my streams on YouTube, or oh wait, no, I haven't posted the link yet. I'm going to start doing that, I believe, and I can't tell if it's working. It's not airing, so that's something. But yeah, no, the reason I mentioned my YouTube streams, I guess actually Twitch keeps archives for a little while. And the reason I mention that is because, the explosion's not working. Also, the delay I don't think is quite right. I think it should be slightly longer. But yeah, I swear, everything went pretty well this morning. Like, things were going pretty smoothly. I don't know what happened this afternoon. Maybe I just hit my, the point at which I'm just completely drained. I don't know. I don't feel that bad. Might just be luck, or I don't know what. So right, why is right? We can't destroy this until we've used it to etc. etc. Wait, I probably should have given a null reference though, right? I feel like I don't know. Shouldn't it have? Because we were destroying it and then we were immediately referring to it, so whatever. I did get some weird timing things with destroy before. Like I had this closed system where only 5 could ever possibly exist at one time. Yeah, no, it's definitely not exploding. The other, like the chain reaction ones are getting cleaned up, but they're not exploding any additional things in the vicinity. Yeah, and like for some reason, even though there could only ever exist 5, I was using destroy, and it was giving me errors that when I just bumped it up to 6, even though there could only be 5 at any one time, but just somehow bumping it up to 6, it was like, oh, okay, that's fine now. It's as if like destroy just takes a little while to actually happen. But that's fine. So why is this not returning anything? Oh, because I still have this phrase in there. That would probably do something. Some non-preferable. Oh, then that would explain why it was never actually giving me like the error. One of those two things would explain it. Yeah, I was never actually trying to use it because... Nope, alright. Well, I feel like we're at least making progress. Progress doesn't usually involve so many errors, but I think we're at least making progress. We're back to this one, huh? So should we put the silliness back in? Is that what you're saying? You want more silliness? No, wait, I have to keep that other thing. Redo. Yeah, I have to keep these. Alright, so is this the silliness that you wish for? Is this silliness to your liking? How do you feel about it now? We've had an interesting mix today. We've had a... Ooh! Ah! It was almost as if you were working for a little while. It was as if you worked, but then you decided to give errors, which, like, pff, whatever. Oh, right. Derp. Because Yep. I didn't do this to... I didn't do this to both of them. Alright, I think we're... Yeah, no, I think we're making legit progress. Because, like, at this point, like, the errors we're running into are kind of silly in some ways. Like, they have more to do with, like, how we've had this, like, jilted, hacky approach to debugging rather than any sort of, like, faults in, like, logic or concept. So, I had a good feeling about that one. But, no, apparently we're not there yet. What? The what? No one's trying to access something that's been destroyed already. It's just your imagination. Why on earth would we, why on earth would we... Alright, I'm curious to see exactly what it is that you think is referring to something that doesn't exist. So let's split these up. What was that one? It's probably both of those. Line breaks. Actually, I should just start using line breaks since my screen width is so small now. Where do you think these errors are occurring? Tell me where in the code this. Oh, that was quick. Hey. Mobs destroy scan range multi. Doesn't really help. But I guess it means. I guess it would have to be this cookie, right? Oh. Maybe? I might know what your deal is. Right. Because the explosive devices are trying to blow themselves up because they scan for mobs in the area and they find the mob that's holding its yeah, so alright, let's do what? I don't know, I'm taking out the line breaks. If anything I should add more line breaks, but so yeah. So what do we do about that? I mean, whatever we do about upstairs, we'll have to do down here as well. By upstairs, I just mean higher up on this stretch of code. Hmm. We could modify scan range multi to exempt a given index. We could pass it in an index to stipulate that we do not expect this index back. Like, please return all the results except for this index. And we could make it an optional parameter, or we could make it so that like -1 means, well, yeah, I mean, there's no chance of getting back -1. That actually, I usually try not to tinker with stuff like this, but this actually seems like a pretty concise change. And for convenience, I'm going to make it so that you can run scan range multi without this parameter, so that I don't have to, so that at least until I get it working quite right, I won't have to update all the other places where scan range multi gets used, which I think at this point is actually quite a few places. So I'm just going to get rid of these. Whoop. Why do you do that sometimes? Sometimes you assume that I want to select like weird things, or you want to assume that, or you assume that I want to like go to the top of the page for some weird reason. Alright, so we're adding in a new int for exemption. Int exmp, exempt. And then, so for this, we'll just say exempt equals -1. And we'll also say that if exempt equals -1, then don't bother exempting anything. So we'll do all the scanning per usual, but then when we compile the list together, we'll exempt it then, I guess. Which happens where? So ct equals 0 for int I equals 1. I is less than lct. ct plus equals yeah, maybe it would be easier to just pass it into scan cell and have scan cell ignore that one. Because from this point on, it's like it would get a little multifarious. We'd have to add in the fix to a number of places. So it is. Scan cell multi. Go to declaration. Add in a new term, int exmp, I believe we called it last time. Right. So now we're just checking if mobs type tails lesson types, and if it's within range. But now let's also check if tail equals exmp, or if tail not equals exmp. exmp, and the rest of it. So that wasn't so bad. Save that. Oh, except now we have to add in reference to exmp for all the places that we're scanning cells. And there are 8 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, ship it. Oh wait, no. Okay, so now we have to add in to our scan cell multi to indicate which index we don't want back. And I think if we just do that, yeah, explosive devices only have mobs in the first case. They only have mobs when they would detonate independently. If they're caught in a chain explosion, their mob is already long gone, so I don't think we have to worry about those anymore. I might be surprised. So, too far. Here, when mobs to destroy is using scan range multi, what do we want? We want to exempt I. Yeah. Exempt I. So let's save that and see how that works. I'm not 100% that that is the error that we were encountering, but I am certain that that is an improvement. What? What are you complaining about? Oh, whoops, yeah. I'm running the scan, I'm just not returning the scan. Yeah, that's important, considering how scan range multi basically drives every system of this game in one way or another. Alright. I know you're under no obligation to work. I'd just like you to know that I would appreciate it if you did. Well, yeah. Yep. Where is this? I don't know if that makes sense. But I guess there's an easy enough way we can check for it. Chains. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah? Wait. No, this isn't else if mobs equals to. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we don't have to destroy it if it doesn't exist. But that seems weird. I don't see how it could not exist. Let's see what happens if we take that out. So, if this whole thing not equal null, then we'll destroy it. Because if it's already null, then we don't have to destroy it. I don't know how we could get here with it being null, but I guess we can figure that out next. I also saw some weird targeting behavior. Oh, right. So right, actually no, yeah, this is salient. Am I using the word salient correctly? The other day I realized I was using the word incorrectly, and now I'm nervous. Yes, most noticeable and important. Cool. Alright, so mob's target, we're setting mob's target equal to mi, but or equal to -1. But actually, before we do that, we should say if mob's target mi not equal -1. This might not be So the targeting system is reciprocal. So mobs only keep track of the target so that they know who's targeting them, or so that it's easy to look up who's targeting them. However, there are some situations where multiple, like if you have a bunch of allies, like multiple characters might target the same mob. I'm actually going to think on this for a short minute. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. I'll be back so fast, I swear. Super soon. I'm almost back already. Almost. Technical difficulties. I ran into traffic, and I have to take a quick break, but I'll do it in a minute or two. Yeah, actually, that's probably better because let's iron this out first before that. So, yeah, what's the cleanest way to clean up targeting when a mob gets destroyed? This is a start. Let's drop this in and see how it goes. This will probably fix the thing that we just saw, but then we might see other weird, because when it's just the hero, this should be sufficient because there's only one possible target for a mob, but there's only one thing that could be targeting a mob, but for the case with allies, we might need to do something a little more, a little heavier. So what we want to say is mob's target mi. So basically the target of this guy's target will also equal -1 because its previous target is about to be destroyed, or just was destroyed, like it happened right here. So, alright, let's see how that goes. Is that what we just ran into? Oh no, that was just something that we did. Yeah, incidentally. Yeah, I still don't understand how that cookie wouldn't exist. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's a situation wherein that could occur. I just don't know what it is. Always with the, I mean, it's making it through the chain reaction, so I guess that's good. Alright, again, I guess we can just say, again, we only have to do this if it actually exists. Wait, I think wouldn't that just imply that the, chain explosion cookies, I feel like, how, we remembered to unparent it, right? Did we go to the place where we were supposed to unparent it and then forget to unparent it? No, we did that. We totally did that. So, how on earth could mob get destroyed such that it oh, huh. So, no, that wouldn't. I was thinking if one detonation caught two other detonations in chain reaction, then one of those might be affecting the other. But I don't think it would work that way because those detonations are all based on the positions of mobs, and these cookies definitely shouldn't have any mobs. Let's go to where we were destroying mobs though, just to double check. Yeah, we're setting. Yeah, we're setting mobs cookie to equal null. Thanks for watching, as always. It's always nice to have you around. Yeah, sorry things got kind of slow. It was we were making pretty good progress earlier this morning. Maybe even once I'm done streaming, I'll like try and get the bugs out because I don't know. I assume that this is much less interesting to watch. I hope at least you found something entertaining in all of this. Yeah, I mean I won't keep you any longer, but thank you for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon. Yeah, have a good night. See you tomorrow. um, so maybe I should just cut chain reactions. Seems the easiest way to go at this point. So let's see if whoops. What? There we go. Okay. All right. So what then? I don't know. Where were we? Yeah, destroy mob. We're getting null object reference. I guess. Again, I don't know why. Like, I guess at this point I'm probably just kicking the can down the road because I keep checking if this thing is not null before doing this stuff, but I'm probably just like, yeah, I'm probably just like bypassing the instance of the error only to encounter it the next time that this is attempted, that reference to this object is attempted. But who knows? Maybe someday the can will reach the end of the road and we'll have won. We'll have succeeded in that way. Is this it? Is this the end of the road? Did we reach the end of the road? That'd be fun. Nope. There's the road. There's the end of the road. Or there's there's some more road. We got further that time. Oh. Alright, so let's kick it this far this time. What'd you just do? Oh, what? Yeah, no, what on earth did you just do? Why did you get all of that? I don't feel like I copied that much. Save that. Alright. This can, let me tell you, this can has gone places. This can has seen things. This can. I won't do it now, but I'm reminded that I did also want to. Is that it? Did we reach the end of the road, perhaps? Um, yeah, I won't do it now for the risk of like screwing something up, but I wanted to extend the delay on the chain reactions so that there's a little bit more time in between. So, yeah, I guess I should drop allies into the simulation, see how that screws everything up. Oh, I should put their attack time high too, so as not to screw everything up. Put it to 100, which might in and of itself cause some weirdness. But I don't know. It also seems like we made some progress here. Oh, I never shrunk down the height of the allies. I should do that before I forget. Because I think 1.5 is too high. I think like 1.35 might be okay. Actually, I guess I can see how it looks. Oh no, they're in the bucket. Oh, they're there. They're right at the top of the bucket. Oh, right, yeah. So, I'd actually, I guess, want to be changing the height of. So the simulation's been running for a while. So, ideally, I would figure out why why we were seeing that weirdness. Oh wait, and if I reduce that, then half of 35 is what? It's like 17.5. Does that look better? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, and I have to do that for the ally prefab too. Yeah, I mean, ideally, like I feel like my logic wouldn't have allowed for that circumstance that we encountered, but I mean, it seemed to. So I don't know what that was about. Like right now, I think what we're seeing now is about what I would expect to see. So I'm not super concerned. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Right. Okay, so one thing that I'm noticing is that because I'm exempting mobs from yeah. Because I'm exempting mobs from the scan. Huh. Why did I exempt mobs from the scan? I exempted them because I didn't want them to get destroyed in their own explosion. Does that make sense? I don't remember why I did that. Maybe I was just grasping at straws still at that point. Because actually it seems entirely legit to me that they would get caught in their own explosions. I was theorizing that might be why the cookies were missing, because they'd been gotten caught in their own explosion, but no, now that I think about it, I think they're actually supposed to. Let's see if the errors come back now that I took that out. Is there a reason that would have been important? Yeah. I think this is fine, because it's not like anything's getting destroyed prematurely. It's that, well, alright, huh. I feel like, it seems like, I don't know, I'm not 100%, but I think, like, sometimes the, chain reactions don't always clear, like, sometimes in the chain reaction, like, the cookie disappears, but, like, the mobs around the cookie don't actually disappear. It's kind of hard to tell, though. Maybe because of the angle. No, that seems to be working pretty alright. Yeah, that's probably good. Oh, right, I still haven't increased uh, the blast delay, chain delay. Let's try, like, 0.4. I guess I can toy with this as we run the simulation. Oh yeah, and I'll put some allies in, just to, not too many, just a few, just so that. What do I have the ally attack speed at? Oh, 1.3. Alright, let's put it to like 8, no, like 10. Alright. So, yeah, the chain reaction should happen slower now. Which, yeah, I think that actually looks a little bit better. I might even want to do like 0.5. We could have a okay, so yeah, when hypothetically when mobs are done ticking, like there's a span between when they're done ticking and when they actually detonate. I'm thinking we could do like a unique visual effect there. Like maybe we could change the color of the light. Like we could change it from like red to like, I don't know. We could change it. We change it visually somehow to indicate that it's about to explode, and then we would have like a ready to detonate language for. Oh no, I guess that would be confusing because like the ones caught in the chain reaction aren't like ready to detonate. They're literally about to. They're done for. They're like. So maybe okay. So maybe I don't have to use the same visual language for the countdown, but yeah, I think I want to like have some visual change the um, to the ones that are caught in a chain reaction, just so you know that like, nope, you're done, over and done with. Um, that might be too long. Maybe maybe it wasn't too long. Maybe it wasn't too short. Maybe it was actually too long, and I like it didn't seem like the right length. That might actually, yeah. So maybe it was too long to begin with. That might be too fast now, but I like I like this better. I think. Here's 1.4 or 0.14. I kind of want to put a scorch mark on the ground too, like wherever it happens. Hmm. 0.12. Maybe just 0.1. Maybe even less. Maybe like 0.7. Oh wait, 0.7 not less. I meant 0.07. Yeah. Oh, whoops! I'm giving the player points for these detonations, which I did not intend. All right, I'll try like 0.11. I don't know. It's probably fine. I probably don't have to worry about that. Save that. Yeah. So let's stop giving the the player credit for this. Yeah. Score not plus equals. Yeah, I'll just do the score separately. So let's see where we're using destroy mob. Only 2 places. Here is the place where, yeah, this is the place where we actually wanted to give score. And then the other place we don't. Alright, so save that. Yep. We're not giving score for the cookie, are we? We're just straight up destroying the cookie. Yeah, right. Yeah, destroy cookie. Alright. So, yeah. Yeah, that's weird. I still don't know why why those cookies didn't exist when we looked for them. Or why we were looking for cookies that no longer existed. Huh. Chain exposure cookies. I mean, yeah, that's just, it's just freaking me out, man. I don't know. I don't know how that could happen. I'm going to think on that for a second, and I'm going to take the break that I was planning on taking a minute ago, but I didn't actually take, so I'll be right back. I'll be back super fast. Super fast. Not quite as fast as last time, but pretty fast.